Hello again, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to be just taking a look at some of the new things going on at Vercel in regards to AI. I pulled up their AI page here and let's just take a look at a few things. There's a working application that has to do with image creation. That's pretty cool. I'm going to take a look at that briefly. So what do we have here on the front page of the AI? Vercel is the creator of Next.js, if you haven't used it before. And they have some pretty interesting things going on with AI. The v0.dev, I've talked about that in another video. They allow you to stream generated AI content very easily using Vercel functions. It's compatible with many different frameworks. And of course, Vercel has their managed infrastructure that enables developers to spend more time building the AI product instead of worrying about deploying it. So here we can see everything we need to get started with AI. They have an SDK, which I'm going to pull that page up in a moment and take a look at it. So here we can see the AI SDK to build our conversation streaming user interfaces in JavaScript and TypeScript, whether we're using OpenAI, Claude, Hugging Face, or whatever the next big thing is, and turn that into our working applications very easily. And here we have v0, always on expert pair programming, v0.dev. Again, I made another video about that in the past. It helps you prototype, debug, and learn with real-time Next.js and React generations. And they also have this Vercel AI Playground, which is really nice to try out. You can compare the latest frontier AI model side by side in an interactive environment. And we'll take a look at that also in one of my tabs here. This is important too, guarding your AI's front line, ISO 27001 certified, SOC 2, Type 2, and GDPR compliant. So upholding all of these standards is very important for your application. Then they do have all these templates, which I pulled that up here so we can take a look at all the templates available. And in the near future, I plan to deploy some of these different templates and try them out. There are quite a few templates. And here's a lot of companies that they say trusted by, and a lot of these companies you may recognize. Let's go ahead and go to one of their newest articles here about the AI SDK 4.1. This was just released at the end of January of 2025. The AI SDK is an open source toolkit for building AI applications with JavaScript and TypeScript. Its unified provider API allows you to use any language model and enables powerful UI integrations into leading frameworks such as Next.js and Svelte. Here they say since version 4.0, they've seen some incredible products powered by the new AI SDK, and they mention some of the products here. And they're all open source, giving you the opportunity to explore how these AI-powered applications are built. So lots to learn by checking those out. So here they're announcing the AI SDK 4.1, which introduces image generation capabilities. And that's what we're going to take a look at in one of these other tabs here. But they also say, along with image generation, this release includes stream transformation and smoothing, simplified persistence with use chat, non-blocking data streaming, tool calling improvements, structured output improvements, and new and updated providers. Again, we'll be taking a look at the working example of this in just a moment. If you want to switch between AI providers, it's as simple as changing 2 lines of code, and your prompt and settings remain unchanged. And we can see here an image generated with the Fireworks SSD 1B model. And they have this generate image function. You have full control of the parameters, like control the image dimension with size or aspect ratio, generate multiple images in parallel with the N parameter, access images in both base64 and U8 array formats, control randomness with seed. The AI SDK supports image generation across multiple providers, including Replicate, OpenAI, Google, Vertex AI, and Fireworks. And we will take a look at the demo. So there's a lot more here, but I want to go ahead and jump into the actual image generator that they have running here. And here is the application, and you can very easily deploy it to your own Vercel instance. And you can get a Vercel account for free if you haven't done that. But let's go ahead and put in a prompt here. All right, so futuristic city at sunrise. And you can see the 4 different models and how long it's going to take to generate these images with all these different AIs. If I click on it, you can see the image in more detail. And we can see the time, 3.5 seconds, 5.5 seconds. DALL 2 took 14.4 seconds, and the Fireworks took 1.9 seconds. Here we can change the model that we want to use, and if you wanted to deploy it to your own Vercel instance, you just click on deploy, and you have to have an account, of course, and then you can just click the deploy button, and it makes it that easy to deploy the working application to your Vercel instance. Here is a page about the AI SDK image generator. It's built with the latest Next.js app router version 15, Shad CN UI components for the modern responsive UI powered by Tailwind, which is very popular. A single input to generate images across multiple providers simultaneously. So we saw that happening. And the model providers, this template includes the following providers by default. You can easily add or remove providers by updating the configuration in the code base. And we can deploy it on our own locally. We just do an npm install, yarn install, or pm install. Then you have to create your local environment file and set up your environment variables for your API keys. And then you can run it localhost 3000. I think it's really interesting and a fun application to play around with. All the code's free. It's easy to deploy, easy to check out. Here I just wanted to cover a few things that people are talking about the AI SDK. It's the AI toolkit for TypeScript from the creators of Next.js. It's open source, of course. Gives you the tools you need to build AI-powered products, and I would say pretty quickly. There are so many templates, which we're going to see that in just a moment. And if we scroll down a little bit, let's see what some people are saying about this tool or AI SDK. One person says it's the first tool that they reach for when they're building an AI-powered application in TypeScript. It's so good, there's no reason to directly use these other tools anymore. The AI SDK is very good. I love Vercel and the AI SDK. It's very easy to deploy. Blown away my expectations since I started using it. Can literally build AI features within any of my apps in minutes. You can go from idea to a working AI app in about 15 minutes. It's made working with LLMs 10 times more enjoyable, and we ship faster. Then I wanted to take a quick look at the AI playground. So here we can see all the different models we can choose from. Claude models, Nova Lite, DeepSeek R1, DeepSeek V3, the Hobby, Fire Function V1, Mixtral, Gemini, QWQ, Llama, O3, GPT-3.5 Turbo, GPT-4, Grok, Beta, Grok 2. So this is a nice tool for you to be able to compare things. You choose your different models and see what happens. Something that can save you some time here as you select your different models here. Down here, you can go to the model page or go to the pricing page. So it just saves you having to click on extra things or look up things on the internet. So we can go to the pricing page for OpenAI and we can see the cost there. And if we want to look at this Amazon Nova Lite, we can just click on the link and it tells you everything you need to know. So I like that as a time-saving feature to compare the models. Here I put in write a Next.js prompt generator and I chose 2 of the free models DeepSeek v3, and Amazon Nova Lite. If you want to try this page out, go ahead and get yourself an account if you don't have one on Vercel, and then you can run all kinds of different cool things here. Also, you can change some settings up here in the toolbar, and if you want to view the code to integrate this model into your project, you can click this button and you can copy the code to the clipboard and then put it where you want it. If I click on the GitHub button here, we'll see it goes over to GitHub and shows all of the code available over here, open source. The AI toolkit for TypeScript from the creators of Next.js. The AI SDK is a free open source library for building AI-powered applications and agents. Lots and lots of good stuff here. Another page here is the Find Your Template. I have just selected AI, and we can see there is a lot of really awesome tools in here that you can try out. And like they said, jumpstart your development process with pre-built solutions from Vercel and the community. We can see chatbots, AI-powered answer engines, an AI QR code generator, a headshot generator, text generators, PDF to quiz generator, a LangChain and Next.js starter kit, AI SDK Slackbot, a code translator, translate from one programming language to another, a Next.js live transcription, transcribe your voice in real time, useful for videos, conferences, and adding speech capabilities. I mean, there's just so much here. Could go on forever. Again, save you a lot of time, so you want to check that out if you haven't seen this before. In the near future, I hope to be trying out some of these new templates that are available since the last time I looked at this. And right here is the model providers. The AI SDK supports multiple model providers. We can see here OpenAI, Azure, Anthropic, Amazon Bedrock, Google Generative AI, Google Vertex AI, Mistral, Grok, Together, Cohere, Deep Infra, Fireworks, Cerebras, DeepSeek, Grok, Perplexity, and FAL AI. There's just so much great information here. You can see over on the left side about providers and models, prompts, tools, streamings, agents. I appreciate you stopping by. I just wanted to kind of take a look at what's been going on here on the Vercel AI environment. Give it a try. It's easy to use and it's fun, and I hope to try out some of these new Vercel AI templates in the near future. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when I post new content.